Let's try this again. It's called Take Two. Isn't that a name of a game studio? Unrelated. Hi, it's Pumpkin. I was here earlier. The thunder was purring and then my power shut off. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. I know that this is gonna last for a bit. But thank God I realized that just because your stream ends doesn't mean that you can't raid. You can literally just type /raid. So We salvaged that. We ended up just chilling with Mame while she plays Kuon. I forgot there was an English dub for that game. I don't know if in the end she switched to Japanese or not, because if I'm playing a game and it's set in Japan or set in some other place and it has people from that place, I would rather listen to their original language, not like a dub over, you know? I'm having a pretty good night. After the power went off, I went and I just did some busy work prepping for Sailor Synth's debut. Went out today and lost my view streak because of it. That fucking sucks because I was only able to be live for about an hour before I disappeared, so that might have destroyed everybody's streaks. Did you get salty in the early stream? No, you fool. My power went out. Oni-chan. Hi, Steeple. How are you doing? Also, hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I ate something. Oh, I ate peaches, and now I'm coughing, which means that my medicine's not doing its job. But I am going to the doctor Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Tomorrow's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. So I'm like, I need to do something before Kingdom Hearts. So I decided I'm gonna continue Katamari. I did kind of consider a Mercenaries 3D again, but I'm like, no, Katamari is a no-brain game too. Hello, Patel. Hi. So since Katamari is a no-brain, no-thinky required game, I'm gonna try and play as much of that as I can tonight. And yeah, I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts for enjoyment. I'm just doing it because I'm being made to. I'm forced to play it. And I'm just gonna be judging it as somebody who doesn't care. Hello, Ninja. How are you? So far, the Kingdom Hearts has been okay. I played it when I was young. I didn't care for it. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't care for it. You're not gonna, like, see me being like, you're right, you guys. You guys are right. Kingdom Hearts is where it's at. And I'm gonna start, like, tweeting photos of Sora or whatever. And I'm so excited to play the next game. It's like, sorry, that's just not gonna happen. And you know that. Anybody who knows me and is familiar with me knows that I am a hater. Nothing's really changed. I mean, so far. I mean, we're really early in. It's a perfectly fine game. It's actually kind of cool until the Disney comes in, right? Although sometimes I flip my opinion and say, actually, I would prefer the Disney game. You know what? I realized the answer. I would prefer two options. A Disney game or a Japanese JRPG. Not together. I mean, pretty basic opinion, I think. This is like me hate watching a series just so I can roast my friend. Tangled Me was pretty fun. What's that? Once you get to Nightmare, you'll be Hot Topic modded again. I'm always Hot Topic, bro. But I do look forward to the Nightmare Before Christmas level and getting muted for it. I'm so excited. What do you mean ketchup and jelly isn't a good combo for everybody? You have to combine it together. I want to come up with a better cursed combination. Let me think. If I come up with something though, it'll be too basic. I'm not creative. I was gonna say, oh, what if Animal Crossing and corn? But Animal Crossing has the whole thing with Doomslayer, so it's already got its edgy crossover. Let me think harder. I got nothing, and I'm not interested in this joke anymore, so I'm moving on. I hope you missed me. I'm back. I'm gonna play Katamari. There's no reason to not skip the bullshit. Let's skip the fucking bullshit. You don't care about my day. I don't care about your day. I know what you're here for. You're here for video games. You don't care. You wanna watch me roll a ball around? You want me to collect people? Buildings? Yeah. Okay. I got you. I care about your day. I do. Ready? Fast forward in this. You like my, body? Do you like it? I like showing you it. Anyway, where's the game? You do care? You care about my day and Katamari. You can do both at the same time? What a leisurely game. I'm gonna drink while I play. You want to see the shoes? You're gonna have to see the whole fucking tower, dude. Yeah. You like these big shoes with the big rubber at the bottom? Yeah, you do. Just imagine the material where it's got that kind of synthetic, fake. Ugh. You like my choker? You like my body? Anyway, Katamari is a game about rolling up people and having lots of fun. And, this eccentric fella only reach up to the knees cannonly. It honestly depends on the art style, because if you put my model next to some other models, I'll probably look like ginormous and it won't fit. Yeah, I'm tall. Well, I'm Synth. I don't know how tall Synth is supposed to be in my current form, but Nanessa's like 6'2" or something. What would I be? Hold on. Mame is like shorter than PumpkinSynth. Although they're not that tall because it's the fucking shoes, bro. It's the shoes that mislead things. But if I still insist that no, Ego made Love taller than me. That's not fair. I don't know how tall we are. I'm rolling. This is the remind guy. Almost tricked me into redoing content. Your Highness, please, will you train me again? Yeah, no problem. I don't care about reading. I just want to roll the damn ball. I don't think I'll be able to complete the game tonight, though. If, oh! Because it's like, there's a lot of content. I feel like I would have been done if this was, like, the main Katamari. Or the first Katamari, my bad. I like the strawberry, because look how cute. Strawberry pattern is, like, adorable. But why are peaches so good? But pears are nasty, by the way. I had a nice, delicious thing of, like, peaches, and it was peach halves. So if you combine the halves, then it becomes a whole peach. So I basically had 2 peaches. Hello, WW, how are you? But I'm pretty much ready for my Sailor Synth debut. I spent so much time fixing up something for the last second. Okay. I was worried. Apparently there's like a tsunami that's hitting Japan right now, so I'm a little worried for a few people. But so far, the people that I've checked on are okay. I'm gonna assume that everybody's okay. There was somebody else I want to ask, but I'm shy. They're probably fine. They might send the tsunami at me if I ask them. These are rice rolls. Yeah, I'm glad. How are you doing, Guren? What are you up to? Are you aware of a certain art that's in production that somebody's doing? They're right here. What? You do know good. I'm excited. I like art with friends. Because it helps give me a visual reminder that I have friends. Kind of like, you know how like in real life, if you have friends in real life, you go out somewhere and you take a selfie, but then you ask them to delete it because they got to get a bad angle of you. It's like kind of like that. I really hate all my selfies when I have friends. Anyway, it's like you can't do that with VTubers as easily. So it's like, oh, if you have art with a friend, then it's like taking a selfie with your friend, your VTuber friend on the internet. Or your not VTuber friend, but people who have Sonas. Because you don't gotta be a VTuber to have a Sona. Take photos of your friends back. Where am I? Also, I'm very determined to steal this one kitten. If I don't get that kitten, I'm gonna get mad. They keep teasing me with photos. And it's like, I don't care that it belongs to the neighbor. I don't care that we already have 3 cats. I want a 4th one. And I want it now. Or let me keep it until it grows up, and then you can have it back. I just want that wild little tiny thing that tears up the carpet, tears up the curtains, tries to climb up your legs. Did I ever tell you guys about the time where... Okay, let me give you some advice. If you have a laser pointer, do not point it at somebody's jeans, because you might think, oh, it's jeans. It won't hurt if the little kitten climbs up the jeans, because that's fabric. It does hurt. Their claws will rip through those pants, and they will cut whoever. Sorry, Mina. Funny? Yeah, I'm like really funny. I'm really funny for a girl. I remember there was this like skateboard game back in the day. Nah, it was like some kind of pizza delivery. It was like a PC game. I want to doodle myself more with my friends. Oh, I'm so bad about like if it's not a skeb, like if it's not like a thing that's in my email, I just forget. But I got some art, you guys. You want to see? You don't want to see? Fine. I'm just joking. Here you go. Look. We're back at the 2000s. I will never leave there. I live in the past for my whole life. Just like all old people. You like it? Some random drew it. I'm just joking. It was Gurin. Thank you, Gurin. I love it. I also like the plain version, because that's cute. And I like the PNG, which makes me want to use it. Look at this little guy. Look. Ooh, where do I want to put you? Oh, he's so cute. You're staying here. Happy. Thank you. And then, let me see if the stuff that I can't show everything that I got coming up, but I do have a build-up stuff that I just haven't made time to show. Look. Who do you think drew this? It's the #1 Love Knife fan who drew this. Hehehe. I love it. Thank you so much, Sayano. And then, hello, Mega Man. Hi. Yeah, a very good artist, actually. Wait, isn't it pretty? I love. I really appreciate the Nanessa supporters out there. We gotta crush Synth. Fuck her. Nanessa reigns supreme. But also, I keep forgetting, I do have a collab that's set up Saturday. It's going to be Alien Swarm, although it will not be on my channel, it's going to be on Mina's channel. But I also promised that was going to be when we do a movie night, so I guess Saturday is going to be very busy, but to make up for it, I will work exclusively on commissions Sunday. I did a tiny bit of work today to kind of touch up a commission at the moment. And I'm really glad that I'm taking my time because I changed something that drastically changes the vibe of everything. So you don't necessarily want me to rush commissions if you commission me. You want me to take my time because it's always better if I do. And if I do take my time or I don't take my time, I will then DM you 10 more times and say, actually, I fixed something. Here's the new link. Oh, sorry, never mind. I fixed it again. I'm going to assume that this is just an A for effort. Giant shrimp. One moment. I'm winning. I don't think I ever want to eat pineapple again unless it's just like an accessory to pineapple curry. Because pineapple, I ate too much of it and now it doesn't taste good to me anymore. Sumo inflation. Yo, get that dirty thought out of your head. Katamari is going pretty good. How are you doing, Mega Manual? I lost, but I did amazing. I kind of was obsessed with pineapple, I'm not gonna lie. It has a good texture to it. I forgot to battle. Oh, shit. That's what that was about. I don't know. I just thought it was a guy. I thought he was just chilling. I don't consume food for violence. I consume food for good. I've never been able to eat, like, those, actually, yeah, those are fancy glasses that you get parfaits in.
Names of a
thank you for the
friends.
follow. Is this Dongo? Slotted... Oh, onion. Alright. Watch out, there's a mini you with a knife. Isn't it adorable? My friend made it from me. I have friends. What the hell is that supposed to be? I'm in Zatsu mode. Is this Zatsu mode? I think this is just... I don't know. This is something, alright. Oh! Thank you for the gift sub! Everybody's been so nice to me. What did I do to deserve it? Thank you. You guys are so nice. Katamari stream in this economy. Is it not popular anymore? Katamari's so sick. They should do a new one, but then imagine it'll have like, it'll be Katamari and Unreal Engine 5 and everything will have bloom. It'll be ugly. They'll ruin it. Zoomers or whatever's under them does not deserve Katamari. Unless they play the original versions, I guess. Although this isn't really the original. This is the remaster. The King of Cosmos is gonna complain about woke. You know what? Speaking of woke, apparently, like, what's going on? Something with Lollipop Chainsaw? They're like, alright, we're gonna do a new thing with Lollipop Chainsaw, and you don't have to worry, it's not gonna have any DEI in it. And it's like, I didn't know anybody was worried about that for Lollipop Chainsaw. That just seems weird. Like a thing that nobody was concerned about. Like, we are making a new Lollipop Chainsaw, and we can guarantee that, let me think of a joke, sorry. Never mind, I don't want to. I can't think of one. Abbreviation, oh, DEI, it's like diversity, something. What does DEI mean? Diversity, equality, inclusion. It just kind of feels weird, like, to just randomly shout that out, you know? Like, okay, here's my joke. Imagine going into a Walmart and be like, I hate murderers! And I will not murder anybody here today! Okay. I didn't think you would. Now, do you understand my point now? I understand all perspectives and why people are mad and angry at the world and what they're all mad about, kind of, but I just think that some people are, like, a little bit clumsy and awkward about their points or, like, situations they choose to get mad, if that makes sense. I don't think that everyone is overly elegant about their anger. Some people just come across as stupid on, like, all sides, in my opinion. With me, I just want to relax. All I want to do is watch Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't even like Lollipop Chainsaw. I thought it was lame. Mainly because, like, it's just too much, like, varying gameplay. Maybe if the next Lollipop Chainsaw or whatever, or anime or whatever, if it can at least focus on being one thing instead of trying to be 5,000 things, then I might like it. Digimon. No. I wouldn't mind, like, giving Season 3 a go as an adult, though. It's under education and the new anti-intellectual movement. What's that? I'm the co-founder of the anti-intellectual movement. I really don't like intelligence at all, to be honest. If you do any critical thinking, I will ban you. Oh, I won! Oh shit, I wasn't even. I was wanting to collect more food. Ghost game is worth your time. Every episode is like a Halloween ghost story. Ghost game. Ghost game. What is ghost game? Is that Digimon or something? Oh, okay. I want to watch season 3, where it's all like moody and intense and shit. Most sites don't have the skill to present things in a way for normal folks to understand, even if they are valid. This goes for both sides. I just think that people with opinions suck dick. So stop it. Now! It was directed by the guy who did Serial Experiments Lane. That's kind of cool. I still need to watch that. I wish I could have watched Digimon. I was a Dragon Ball Z kid. Latam moment. I didn't really watch much Dragon Ball Z. I caught some stuff of, like, Sailor Moon, but I wasn't overly into it. I was straight from, like, Pokemon, then I dropped Pokemon, and then I went to Yu-Gi-Oh! Then Shaman King, and kind of, like, so on and so on. But I was always hyper aware of the presence of Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. They were just everywhere. Everybody was so obsessed with them. No Beyblade. I actually watched a tiny bit of it, but it was on a channel that I typically didn't tune into. Why can't I make it? Yo, same! Alright, if I want to make friends, just grab them. Just grab them from anywhere. Roll them in a ball. Love the original Digimon on 4Kids, but watching it back, it doesn't hold it up. Still love it. Yeah, 4Kids is very, if you grew up with it, you can stomach whatever 4Kids thing you watched. But when you're older, it's a little bit hard to go back still because they're very cringe. Dialogue shit. Performances vary. Like, there would be some good performances every now and then, but there would be, like, a schlocky element to it still. Like, I can watch original Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Kids, but sometimes I'm like, ugh. I've heard of that. Kenshi the Mightiest Disciple. I think I've heard of it. Huh? What did I get caught into? Also, to go back to Lollipop Chainsaw just a tiny bit, it's a little bit weird that the, I guess the original creators are very hyper aware that, yeah, they didn't ask for our approval and we're not involved at all, and that's kind of weird. Which kind of leads me to think, like, oh, would they have been interested? Like, did anybody even bother, like, offering them, like, anything with it? It's a little bit weird. Like, if I were to make something with a pre-existing IP, and I felt like I could just, like, maybe see if the original creator wanted to be involved, I would want to do that. Because it's like, that would be, like, fun and exciting. Like, oh yeah, oh shit, the original creators. Like, I bet they'll have some cool ideas and input that I wouldn't be able to think of myself. Lollipop Chainsaw is a, like, PS3 era, ugly, hack and slash, quirky game. And it's got panty shots, which is awesome, and, like, cheerleaders that kill zombies, and it's pretty campy, but it's very, cringe. Not in a... how do I want to say? I want to say that I don't find Lollipop Chainsaw to be particularly clever. Like, I get the idea of it, and it is, like, charming to an extent, but I feel like a lot of it's just not that great. Like, it could have been done better, is how I feel. Lollipop Chainsaw is so ingrained with the original creators, it makes no sense to not bring them back, right? Like, it just feels like kind of disrespectful. You might like it. Most people like it, so I would definitely, like, recommend people try it out. I was mostly, like... Oh, my god, every single one ran away. I went into it with higher expectations, basically. And it didn't feel, like, overly polished. It felt kind of like a discount Devil May Cry, I guess, so maybe I was spoiled at the time. But I don't know. But, that would all have been fine if it wasn't for, okay, no more hack and slash, here's the Sonic ramp level, oh. Here's the shooting level, oh. Okay, now you're gonna drive a tractor, and you're gonna, like, mow down all the zombies and the grass, and it's like, oh, okay. Wasn't, But, character designs were good. I liked the set and everything, but it was, like, a little bit brain dead, like, hallways with green arrows that tell you where to go, basically. It's like, it's a little thing, but I'm like, if I'm going down a hallway, do not give me an arrow. It's bad enough that you made in hallway. Don't also, like, rub it in with, like, arrows that tell me to just go straight. Too many alternate gameplay style gimmicks. Yeah, basically, that's always been a thing that I don't like, is, not that you can't make it work. There are some games that can have, like a side mini game, or, like, balance two genres, and it be fine. But it depends on how it's done. I thought I already did this guy's quest or whatever. I guess I'm gonna collect more fireflies again. But was it, like, cringe in the too much fan service kind of way? I wouldn't say that the fan service is cringe at all. If anything, that's kind of why I got it. Because I'm like, oh, this is, like, exploitive, like, schlocky stuff. It's like, oh, it's a sexy cheerleader, but she's gonna kill zombies. You know, it sounds like a certain kind of movie. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it. Because I'm like, oh, this sounds, like, really awesome. It's just cringe and, like... I don't think the dialogue is overly great. Like, it's not that it's trying to be, like, edgy, quirky. It's that I don't think it does it great. One thing that I would always find cringy is, like, whenever you save, students, they kind of, like, shout out weird, edgy stuff just for the sake of shock value. And it's, like, stuff like, you save a student from, like, 2 zombies, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck your mom! And then he runs away, and it's like, oh... That's not clever, that's just saying something funny. Well, not saying something funny, saying something outlandish and hoping that people will register that as funny. It's just, like, lowbrow. Kinda, like the XD, I'm so random. Like, there's a way to do, that. And I just don't feel like that's the way to do it. I feel like if they did another one, it would probably be better. I wonder, like, so I don't know whose role is what. Is it not localized very well? Like, is it a Japanese script and then they hard translated it? Like, what's the deal with that? Because maybe it hits different in the original Japanese. You might still like it. Like, I'm kind of, very stingy about things because of my autism. So there's a lot of times where I don't like something and then somebody else tries it and they end up liking it. So it's just a matter of how well you trust my opinion, I guess. In terms of, like, how well do you trust that our opinions align or don't align, if that makes sense. And then based off of that, you can decide for yourself what to do. Is it on Steam? I don't know. I think it was PS3 exclusive? No? There's no... Was it? What's something you like but the world is against you? I want to say Cold Fear, but literally, it's not that the world's against me, it's that nobody fucking knows what Cold Fear is. But at the time it came out, it was considered mediocre, and I mean, it is. I'm trying to think, like, what is something that I actually love and everybody hates? I feel like most things that I like tend to be, like, pretty well liked by a decent amount of people. It's like I can list random, like, obscure, like, exploitive manga, but nobody hates them, just nobody reads them. So it's like, I really can't come up with anything.
A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh, Operation Raccoon City, how about that? Although I know it's shit, so does that count? Yeah, get back to Satanophany. I like you if you do. I forgot that I convinced you to read that. It doesn't disappoint, right? It's good. I don't know when it's ever gonna end, though, which I hope it doesn't, because I don't have that many manga that I look forward to. Yo, speaking of, I'm so sad. There's a manhwa that I read, and sometimes it's so hard to find translated chapters for it, because, like, it's further ahead than the official site would have you think. But I ended up looking up the spoilers for the novel that it's all based off, so I know all the plot points, so I did kind of ruin it for myself. But I'm kind of glad, because now I know that my favorite will not become chosen, like, although that was, I guess, already obvious, but because it's like a love triangle kind of thing, and I like the bad guy. I like the toxic, fucked up guy. But, they got to, like, a really pivotal moment that I was kind of looking forward to, and it feels like they didn't take their time with it. It's just suddenly, boom, all right, here it is. And it's like, not just that, they switched artists. The artist feels different, and I don't know how to explain it. I really appreciate certain types of artists that are very good at emotions, like very subtle emotions. People who are just really good at drawing expressions. This new artist, I guess, they're really good at hyper rendering, but I feel that it's unnecessary. I don't actually need them to be doing all this, like, blending and, like, airbrush kind of shit. I just miss the old expressions. Things don't feel right. I don't know why the main girl is responding the way she does. She shouldn't be responding the way she does. In the context, it doesn't make any sense. Also, I got an important update. I'm checking it out really quick. I'm deciding. This is a big decision. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. You guys are too nice to me. I wish I could show you. You want music recommendations? Wait. Tell me. Explain. Okay. I had to do a quick update. I could give you music recommendations depending on what kind of stuff you like. I didn't make my VTuber, unfortunately. I helped create this hold on, I'll show you. I made the original designs, but I had Iga Happiness draw and rig the models. So I did not draw and rig my own model. I would never want to do that. Live 2D work is very hard. But I came up with the character design. That's why it's always crazy. Like, I commend all the people who actually draw their own model, because I wouldn't be able to do it. I would hate my own art after a week. I would want to make a new model every single week. How hard is it to rig a model? It is insanely difficult. If you look up like just rigging tutorials on YouTube, there is so much to it. And there's like a, what is it? I don't know, how do I want to word it? There's a lot of technicalness to it, I guess. There's different, like, tiers of rigs that you can do. Like, some could be simple, some can be crazy advanced. It all depends on what you're going for, I guess. Whenever I think of, like, rigging, I think of, like, the ants. I just have a PNG with blinking and open in the mouth because I haven't had time to learn. That's still good. Is it just having me redo this for funsies? Like... Hold on. I'm trying to move Discord and when I get my updates, I want it to be over here. Here we go. How about right here? Some people are super, super crazy good at making the
Names
blinking
of friends.
oh, thank you for the follow. Some people are like crazy good with the PNG tubers. Like I've never had a PNG with the blinking. I've only ever had just like a little like image that like flashes whenever it's on or not. I started off as 3D initially, though. I was like a B-roid. And then I decided that I wanted to go 2D because I thought 2Ds were so cool. This music is so relaxing. I do still have the 3D, I just don't use it much. I feel like one day, though, I would want to get a new 3D for my upcoming Sailor Synth, like, to where it's, like, based off of that. And it'd be very kawaii and small. But, I can do Blast from the Past for anybody who wasn't around when I was 3D, which I would assume is 99% of you. It is... This is the original PumpkinSynth. And then the original Nanessa is... right here. What do you think? I still love them. Super cute. I guess it was several things that made me switch. I just really liked the newer tech of live 2D. I wanted to look like a lot of the other VTubers that I was familiar with or watched, so I'm like, I want to go live 2D as well. And it also helped that Mame pushed for like going 2D. Like, I mean, she started 2D technically, but whenever I became a VTuber, one of the artists that she went to, I ended up really liking, so I went to them. And then Mame found Iga, who did my current model, and she went to Iga, and I saw what Mame looked like in Iga's style, and I'm like, oh my god, I would look amazing in that too. I want to match Mame. But it's kind of more convenient to do live 2D because I think that the 3D program is more intensive on your computer. There's also the shakiness of 3D models, which is fine. I don't mind it too much, but there is like a shakiness. Like whenever they always look like they're kind of wobbling a little bit. I like it, but more reason to be like, oh, I wonder what 2D's like. And it's also harder to collab if you're a 3D. Like, you can, but it's not easy. And especially, like, if you're trying to, like, collab or whatever, and run two models, it's... There's also some private reasons, like, that I don't fully want to talk about, but, I just felt like it was better to move on to 2D, you know? Oh, no problem. Have a good night. We're gonna make a snowman. I noticed that eyes also have a hard time working. For like 3D? In what sense exactly? The stream notification makes me check mine. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, hi, Momo. I never see 3D VTubers wobble. Then I guess you don't really remember my model, do you, Third? Look at this beautiful winter wonderland. So I'm supposed to get big just from rolling in the snow, right? I always see VTubers using the basic 2D Fuki Tech PNGs for collabs. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's like, it's just easy and simple. But if you do have a fancy PNG setup, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you have a fancy PNG, what do you use it on? Yeah, this game is super relaxing. It's on Steam if you're interested. It'll be called We Love Katamari Reroll, and then the first one that came out that they also remastered is, I think, just Katamari Damacy Reroll. Well, there is a difference between Vroid and, let's say, a VRC avatar repurposed for 3D VTubing. Well, what are you implying? Because I'm not really familiar with how VR chat models are, but I mean, I was Vroid, and Vroids do shake a little bit. Not like drastically, but like your hair, especially if it's like short, there will be like a little bit of wobbling. You're able to there's like a built-in feature that you can use to stabilize your model more, but like you can only go so far. Snowman what? Oh, it's a small ball. I thought that said a smell ball. Oh. I got a big update. Let me observe. Let me observe. Okay. I wonder if I could set up my Vroid. I don't have the program though. And I don't have my webcam plugged in, but maybe one of these days I'll find some special occasion to pull her back out. Hello, Yeet. Hi. Am I getting any bigger? Oh. Wait, come over here. Yeah. I thought I already caught him. Yep. It's the water stuff, the water level. Oh. So I can't absorb that? I didn't even know that could hurt me. Can I? No. Alright, I'm just gonna go this way. Nothing's coming to me. And these are like... Oh, you can actually get the... Wait, gloves. Oh, glove. Is that a thing that people do? That they, like, just stick branches into snow and put your glove on it? Or maybe that's just prep work for snowmen. Lawn and thin. Well, I asked you earlier, but I don't remember if you responded. What kind of music do you want exactly? Because you might have answered and I might have missed it, and I apologize for that. I gotta get these guys. Wait. Oh, no, don't go that far. Come on now. Wait, where'd they go? Let's see. Susumu Hirasawa. And then there's a group called Active Hate, but there's no C in it. It's active with just a K. I don't even think it has an E at the end. Unternuel. Recommend Unternuel. I think. Tobias Lilja. Get out of my way! Move! What else? Dance with the Dead. Give me more. Oh my god, she's about to fall. I could save her. Tantrum? No problem. I'm trying to think of more. But I'm drawing a blank. Trying to think of all my favorite people. Malice Miser. Listen to Malice Miser. Or... trying to remember their name. I listen to them all the time, but... why can't I remember? I have to, like, I think I have to muscle memory in order to remember their name. Visual K was the peak of all human accomplishments. Agreed. That shit was so based. Damn it. I don't know why I can't, like, think of one of my favorites, like, because I don't normally say their name out loud. So I'm just usually type it. But now that I'm looking through my list, Velvet Acid Christ, absolutely. Hi Ark, yeah, you typed in Discord and you said like, oh, I'm gonna miss a Tuesday pumpkin stream. Well, why aren't you notified? There's the Discord role. Why didn't you get notified for that? You love Velvet Acid Christ? They're fantastic. They're one of my favorites. I swear to God, they're in my top 10. Well, yeah, but wouldn't you have gotten a pinged in the Discord? Yes? If you didn't get the role, you will not get told. Well, maybe you didn't. You have the role. I gave it to you. You're gaslighting me. Oh, you don't have the role. Alright, I gave it to you. Now you're gonna be alerted all the time. You're supposed to opt in for that role. The role is Watchers. So you go to the Discord, !Discord, and then you can be notified for when I go live, game nights, and movie nights. And you just didn't opt in to be notified when I was live. Yeah, Velvet Acid Christ, gorgeous, beautiful, my favorite, one of my favorites. Let me try and think. Oh, Scooter. Listen to Scooter. God Destruction. I like God Destruction. Two Mix. Obviously, listen to Two Mix. Listen to Alien Vampires Grendel. Once I see the album cover, I'll recognize. There's Nightwish. I don't listen to them anymore, but I used to listen to them a ton. You can listen to the Soft Moon. Soft Moon's really good. You don't listen to the Synth and EP because I sunned for that. Oh, listen to Aqua. Aqua's unironically fantastic. Sam Perry. Listen to Sam Perry. I remember. I think it's Velvet Eden. Yeah, I didn't see them, but I remember the name suddenly. Velvet Eden. That's a really good one. I'm trying not to list the stuff I listened to growing up. You can listen to Switchblade Symphony. There's this musician, but I don't know if you're allowed to say the word out loud. I like their stuff. No Love for Insomnium. I'm not familiar with them. I listen to a lot of music. I might have heard of them before. Bake Type / Top Ham Hat Kyo, or however it was. There's like a hair metal or whatever genre you want to call them called Shaman that's like decent. I used to listen to them. Oh, Perturbator. Listen to Perturbator. Any cold wave, just search it in YouTube and you'll find good stuff. But there's no in particular cold wave group or dark wave group that I really listen to that I know the name of on the top of my hand. I just like listen to various songs from like playlists. Yeah, Carpenter Brut's good. Hello, Nuller. Hi. I was asked to give music recommendations, so I'm kind of like searching through my discography. Is that the term? Discography? My playlists. That's what I meant. D Antwoord I actually like, but I don't listen to them like a ton. Yeah, Creature Feature. I listened to them back on the MySpace era. Yeah, I like KMFDM. The other one, Ice Brecher, I think. I've likely heard a song by them. Also, Funker Vogt is good. I'll write it here. That's good. Listen to them. KMFDM is fantastic. I've been listening to them since like they had like a song in the Mortal Kombat soundtracks, but I didn't really explore their library until later. Future Sound of London is really good. Listen to the Future Sound of London. Moi de Moi. Listen to Moi de Moi. I don't think I've listened to that. Tech 9. Tech 9's good. Listen to Tech 9. Genet Torturers is pretty good. I listened to a little of them because they had a song in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I don't know how to say this. Natchmare? Hold on, I wrote it wrong. Yeah, them. Oh shit, I haven't listened to this song in a bit. I've been trying to dig in my older like entries in my like playlist for music to make you guys listen to in the beginning of the streams. I haven't heard this one in a while. I'm just having it play now. Sorry for interrupting Katamari. I'll get back to it. I'm just autistic for music. Polka Dot Cadaver is a good one. I don't think I've heard of them. Tantrum, though, is, like, really good if you want to check them out. Gotta go. It was nice stumbling into your channel. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me. I'm really happy that I ended up streaming late so I can meet new people. Oh, the Synthetic Dream Foundation. They're pretty cool. Juno Reactor. Juno Reactor's good. Darte? I can't say it. W-Y... Nard this. They're pretty good. Buzz Coal is good. They're like kind of like cold wave, dark wave. I typed that for you. Vanished Empire. There's Vanished Empire is interesting. I should be linking you guys songs. Wait, I might have accidentally linked you like a whole playlist and not just the song. Not that that's technically bad. Oh, no problem. Like, literally, there's some that I feel bad for not spelling, because they're easy enough to guess. Abney Park. Abney Park. I used to listen to them all the time, but I've kind of, like, moved on, but I still like them. Fixions is good. Fixions. Sydney Valet, I think is how you say it. And I'll link one of my favorites. Actually, I found him from, like, a live concert that he did. If I can find that, that's what I would technically want to recommend for him. But, yeah, here it is, here it is. I think it was during, like, COVID, whenever people were doing, like, live stream concerts, which was pretty cool. Hello, Hosey. Hi. No, you're fine. It's just Katamari. Typically, I prefer playing more adrenaline-pumping games. This is kind of, like, lower energy for me. So, I'm kind of, like, just vibing. It's not the most compelling. I do like Katamari, don't get me wrong. But I'm more than happy to do other things, too. I do apologize to anyone else who's like, I don't care about your stupid music. Roll the fucking ball. Give me a moment. Boy Harsher is pretty cool. And then anything by Jesper Kide. Some people say it's like Jesper Kid. It's most likely probably Jesper Kid. Anything by him, he's a video game composer. I don't think he typically does albums just for fun. It's just video game music, but I would recommend listening to that. There's also NNHMN. Carl Casey. What is that exactly? I like that song a lot. C Lector is cool. I like them. Is Synthetic the one that does some music for Killing Floor, too? I've, like, listened to, like, some, I think, but only in the context of the game. I haven't listened to, anything, like, that they've done outside of that. Oh, but speaking of, people who have done, like, music for video games, but have done albums, Combi Christ is pretty good. Emily Autumn. Listen to Emily Autumn. And then Viscera Drip. Viscera Drip's really good. And now I take a break from music recommendations. I'm going to play the game. But Viscera Drip is very good. And I really like Cyborg Corp. think I'm big enough to absorb these finally? Nope, never mind, it's over. Oh, it never ends. There's no timer. I don't do Spotify. I only do YouTube. Okay, so I want to be a decent, like, head that goes on top of that snowman, I guess. Have I gone through... Oh, wait, no. I'm probably able to get those guys up there, right? I've done a few music sharing sessions with Gloomy in the past, because Gloomy seemed to like some of my music, and then I would sometimes go to Gloomy streams, and Gloomy would be listening to really sick music, and I would just have to know what it was. What's up, Ark? Oh my god, I slide! Can you link it to me? I'll check it out. You know what? I think this is the composer, and I'm gonna play some music while Katamari plays. I think this is the composer that did the music for the PlayStation 1 Ghost in the Shell game. I recently came across a recommended song by him, and I hadn't heard it before. No, link it in Discord, otherwise, if you post it in here, I'll lose it. But there is a song that, like, got recommended to me, and I want to play that one, because it's cool. I like their style a lot. If you want good video game music, Ghost in the Shell games music is good. Both the PS1 and the PS2. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Takyu Ishino. It's like, this stuff's sick. I know people don't always prefer me to play, like, the music over a video game, but it is just Katamari. I don't know if it's loud enough, though. Oh, there it is. Should I go? I think I caught everything that I can. Wait. Oh, if I can't get those, then I might as well give up. It's time. It's hideous. Posted it under the YouTube channel. Okay. Make sure you ping me too, though. Imagine using YouTube music. What's wrong with YouTube music, though? YouTube seems to have almost all of my niche stuff. Because in order for something to be on Spotify, the actual artist has to upload it, right? I think I had the music too loud. Deconditioning you? What am I deconditioning you for? Did I tell you never to ever... Oh. All these YouTubers are anti-ping, anti-DMs, anti-sharing, anti-banter. Well, ping me in the Discord. I'm not big, so it doesn't matter. The only thing that I ask is just don't menhera in my DMs, because I won't know what to do or say. And it always ends bad when people do that to me, because I can't keep up the energy for long. Spotify will never have this super obscure trance music with the anime thumbnails from 18 years ago. Exactly. Like, there's just some stuff that I grew up listening to that I don't think it's, like, supported or whatever. So if I want to listen to it, YouTube's the way to go. And I pay for premium, unfortunately, but I do it so I cannot get ads on mobile. Hold on one second. I'm gonna put on more chapstick. I think when it comes to being open as a VTuber, it's like I kind of prefer the idea of pinging me in a public Discord rather than DMing me, because things have gone bad. Because not everybody who tries to get like overly close to me in DMs has like chemistry with me. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a little bit awkward, or I don't know what to say because I'm awkward, or they end up getting weird on me. And I don't want to like run into any more situations again. But if it's like publicly in a Discord, I don't feel like on guard or worried at all. So I don't know, it's just kind of easy for me. I've progressively become less and less active in DMs. It's like I like DMs, it just depends, you know? Very rhythmic song that just kind of like, you know, goes on, and I dig it. I dig it. I enjoy them, but if I don't have a reason to, I don't bother people. I'm kind of the same way. Like, there's a lot of people that I like, but I just don't DM them because I don't know what to say. I don't really feel like I have anything to contribute most of the time, so I just don't DM people. It's like I'd like to talk to like more friends and stuff more, but I'm like shy. Always felt awkward around you in DMs. Good. You should be afraid of me. Like everybody else. I don't know, I'm just kind of... I'm dice roll. If you try to DM me, I don't know. I can't promise you it's gonna go well. But I've gotten a little bit more guarded as time has gone on because of really intense situations. Like, I've been a girl on the internet for a long time, and I've basically encountered about 7 Christians. Including Christians who hate your guts and wish you were dead. So, and that was before VTubing. And weirdly enough, that's not what ends up making me kind of like wall off a little bit. You've been a guy on the internet forever? How many women have you harassed? Two out of 3 times people assume you're a girl. Really? You don't really seem like one to me. And then you're gonna be like, it was a trick, I wanted to see if you could tell I am a girl. And I'd be like, oh fuck, I knew actually. I feel like I give mixed vibes. I want people to be afraid of me, and I also want people to stop being afraid of me. Let me know which one you end up deciding on, everybody. It's turning into a complex. Your bluntness and shyness gives you some nice gap moe, as they call it. Yeah, I do give mixed vibes. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hi, Arctic, hi! I had people DM me the screenshots of people saying I'm a feisty girl and I scared them in Soul Calibur. Well, because why do they think you're a girl? You should say you're a girl, then you'll get like PSN cards or something. It's like, I think the worst incident though I had to deal with as a VTuber, was just like dealing with somebody who was mentally not well, in a, not like a, oh, they just need a little bit of help. It's just like, no, they're like trying to get me to sign lawyer documents for like VTuber soda, and they're lying about having cancer, and they were like, you know what a helicopter parent is? Imagine a helicopter child, but it's like a grown man and you don't know them, and they started doing this as soon as you met them. And they were kind of like, overbearing, kind of like, hey, I'm really sorry that I fell asleep in the Discord movie chat. I'm so sorry. Am I gonna get banned? Am I gonna get banned? No. And just imagine that all the time. It felt like I was constantly having to reassure like a stranger, and they just kept pushing me. It was like non-stop, or it got to a point where they're like, it would be after, like, waking up to a wall of text, and then they would come to my stream, and they'd be like, hey, so, you know, I went to your stream, and I noticed that, by the tone of your voice, you sounded happy when responding to everybody else, but not to me. And it was just like, so I think I dealt with that for about two or 4 months. It's kind of normal to me, though. They're... Do not say that. He is not parasocial. He told me he's not, so he's not. Okay? You sound so ignorant. But I do have sympathy for people who, like, botch it with somebody. I feel, I don't know if this is normal, but I've had people that I fucked things up with because I ended up being a fucking weirdo. And not everybody wants to deal with it, right? There's been times where I just made a fool of myself, and it happens. And sometimes people do it with me, and then it goes bad, and then you move on. Although I feel like sometimes I will try to help somebody, and then they take it out on me, and then they like bolt. It's like, I didn't do anything to you, I was just trying to help you. People think I hate them all the time because I'm blunt. I'm like both blunt and nice, I think. It just depends on my mood. I'm like the cuntiest nice person ever. Except I'm not nice at all. I feel disgusting. I'm not nice. I'm just not diabolical. Okay, let's go with that. I'm not diabolical, maybe. That's not true. I'm sorry. I was around these types of people for 7 years, my main friend group, until the I think I remember you mentioning that your friend group was kind of like, ugh. But there's been other things that I guess kind of made me make me jaded or walled up. And I kind of already was in a way. I'm trying to unlearn it though. But I just give mixed signs. But ultimately the point is, yes, you can ping me in the Discord. But you might have to ping me multiple times to prove that you really want me to see it, because I might get distracted and not look. You're so nice, Pumpkin. You let freaks stay here. Yeah. I'm just like super like kind-hearted and thoughtful. I want this robot. But is this normal? Like, every girl on the internet deals with weird stuff like this, like insane people, right? And VTuber girls, right? Like, this has to be the average experience, right? Some of the most crazy stuff, though, like I said, is before VTube, and like the piss fetish guy who, like, he said, oh no, what if people, like, start taking my photo because I get shy from photographs, and what if they start running at me and taking my photo, and then I pee all over you? Also, can you please buy me Chasm the Rift? And I wouldn't know them. And they were like way older than me, like way older, and they're asking me, a stranger, to buy them Chasm the Rift. And then I said no, and then they said, fuck you, I was just joking, you asshole. And I'm like, I don't think you were. And then they blocked me, and then they unblocked me, and they asked me why they blocked me. And I told them, and then they blocked me again. Then they told me they were hacked, then they blocked me again. Then they made a new account and pretended to be a new person. And then they tried to be my friend again. And I just like asked them, what's your Steam? I wanted them to give themselves away. And they didn't want to admit who they were. And I'm like, okay. Then they're like, okay, fine, here's my Steam. And I'm like, this is literally the Steam of your last account. Like, you literally just proved it's you. You're stupid. And then he created 2 accounts and pretended to be a little boy, and he said I was being racist to him, to the mods. and then his other account was pretending to be the big sister of the little boy. and then he would forget which account is supposed to be who, so he would go on the big sister account and talk like the little kid, and he would go on the little kid account and talk like the big sister because he couldn't keep up with who's who. It was awesome. Or I had a guy who, I made fun of his Facebook post, and then I guess he blocked me, and I didn't know. And then he created like 10 alternate accounts to DM me, and I didn't notice. And then I looked, and it was like 10 messages saying, "Oh, you just got owned." And I'm like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And I guess he had made some like postings on Discord or Facebook somewhere saying I was lame or something. And then he photoshopped me saying the N-word 5,000 times. And some weird Pokemon rant about like, get out of this Pokemon group. Gen 1 is the best. You don't belong here. And then it was like a wall of text of N-word, and he was trying to frame me and say that I said that to somebody. And he sent it to my friend, who's like, "What is this?" And then I found his DeviantArt, and he had 5,000 journals talking about being a Photoshop master, and that he gets revenge on anybody who pisses him off. He's like a future serial killer. He just has a journal, I guess. That was something. But yeah, it's things. I don't know. It's kind of normal to me, but I do think it's kind of funny, and it's fucking fake. I would never ever say that over Pokemon Gen 1. My favorites too. He doesn't even know me. I wouldn't go that hateful for Gen 1. Now Gen 2, that's a different story. 20 centimeters. Oh right, I'm supposed to try to guess. I hate guessing. Let's quit. You fear being... when did I ever say that? I mean, anybody can be, I guess. I had someone try to wingman for a guy who had a crush on me, assuming I was a girl on Steam years ago because we stopped playing, but I lived rent-free in this man's head, and he wanted to shoot a shot. I felt so bad, had to explain and prove as a guy. Oh, was he so in denial that he's like, no, you're a girl. You're a girl. And then he would send, like, the dick pic, and he'd be like, that's not you. That's not you. I will help this old woman. I had to hop on TeamSpeak. He probably like, you're doing an impression. Please stop. Least insane Gen 1 fan, right? I don't have a lot of luck with Pokemon fans. No offense if you guys like Pokemon. I started being able to profile some of the people who start fucking with me really hard. And I'm just... there is some common ground. I've had a lot of incidences where people would chase me down socials and try to find me, and one of the recent girls that had found me has gone back to saying she wants to impregnate you and that you'd be a good mom to your kids. That's pretty cool. You should give them a chance. But I've tried to get a little bit better, so my friends would tell me, please don't respond to every single person who ever DMs you. And I'm like, okay. I'm starting to get a little bit better about that, but the old me would respond to anybody. Like I said, I've said it before, if somebody has I'm a serial killer, and if you respond to me, you know what's gonna happen in their bio, and they message me and they say hi, I'll be like, hi. I think I draw weirdos because they know I'm a weirdo too. But I show it in different ways. Oh, do you deal with like mean trolls? Yeah, I wouldn't look forward to that. What's my DM? Oh, I got a DM from a weirdo. Oh shit. Yo, that's sick. Do you have the authority to share that though? Because I would assume that's like confidential information. And I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do with it. I can give it to like a big YouTuber, I guess, but thank you for sharing. But the most dangerous weirdos are the ones who just will never realize that they were weirdos ever. Like, if you can, like, if you think and cringe about the past things that you've done from being a weirdo, there's hope for you, always. But if you literally are too delusional to ever realize that you've ever been, like, a cringe weirdo, you know what I mean? But then I remember there's probably some normal people who have never been a fucking weirdo. Or cringe or a loser. I could not relate. Let me up here! Oh, oops. Did I do it? I don't know what did I do it? I don't want to read what it's telling me to do. Weirdos don't know they're weirdos, just like dumb people don't know what I'm fucking weird. Bro, I know I've been weird. I just didn't always realize it immediately. Cause like, I think part of my issue is there's two things. One is I know I'm insane. The other is sometimes I'm like, well, what the hell? I'll just say what I'm thinking. And turns out, if you do that, if you just say what you're thinking, you're fucking crazy. So don't do that. Because sometimes I'm like, well, why not? Like, this is what I'm thinking. I want to know the thing, or I want to say the thing. Because why not? I'm not scared. Be scared. You should be scared of your own stupidity. Because I'm insane? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you. I will never tell you. This is a long time ago. The young me was crazy and weird. I will not say what I'm thinking. If anything, I've learned that you don't have to say what you're thinking all the time. But one problem I have is I thought loop about every mistake that I've ever made in my life all the time. Any cringe things or any lame things, I always think all the time about it. Every single day. And I often am in a perpetual state of being sorry that I did cringe. And it sucks, because I want to get over it and move on. Like, if I thought that, like, ripping my fingernail would, like, be enough, and then my brain would, like, leave me alone, I would do it, but it's just not how things work. That's why I kind of wish I was, like, evil. I wish I was evil, then I would stop caring. Because, like, imagine being, like, evil people, where they're evil, and they're not even sorry about it, and they don't even think they're evil sometimes. In real life, combo is easy. That's the hardest thing, because I have to, like, alright, I gotta force eye contact. I gotta feel personable. One of the last times I tried to do that, it was very hard. I was eating with a friend, and the friend had a girl, and I'm like, okay, she's kind of new. She doesn't know who we are. She's like the new person. So, what do you think of the food? And she's like, yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, okay. And then I wonder, did she say to them, does she know I'm autistic? Does she know? Or is she just shy? Or does she just not know? Is that like boring conversation? Because I mean, if somebody asks me, oh, what do you think of the soup? Oh yeah, it's good, it's awesome. This is great soup. But now I will never talk to a girl again. Because I'll fuck it up. I'll ask her how the soup is. I have severe gaze aversion. I couldn't look someone in the eye to save my life. It's just uncomfortable. Why is it an autistic thing? Like, who the fuck? I don't want to look at anybody's eyes. That should be normal. Yo, everyone's autistic at this point, so I feel like we're normal at this point, and that if you're not autistic, you're actually autistic, and we're the new normal. So let's trade. If you look me in the eyes, I'll stare back. If you look me in the eyes, I'll be like, do you hate me? What are you thinking about me? You don't like my hair, do you? get confused on which eye to look into. Oh my god, I have a really... Does anybody deal with this? So, oh god, I forgot that I do this. So, let's say that you are at a dinner table and you're sitting across somebody in front of you. But for some reason, your brain's like, I want to look at the people. I want to look at the people at the table behind the person in front of me. And I don't have anything, I'm not interested in them. I'm like, most of my brain's like, I don't know them. I don't care about them. There's nothing interesting about them. And then I'm like trying to force my eyes to look at the person in front of me. But I can tell that my peripheral vision is activated. So I'm kind of like looking at all of them at the same time. I'm like, no. And then I'm like, can they tell? Can the people at that table, can they tell that I'm kind of looking at them? I hate it. I don't want to look at. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stare at strangers. I don't like that. And can they tell? It's like a weird fixation. And I don't even like study them hard enough to know what their hair color is or anything. It's just my eyes just keep getting pulled. I think there's been times. I think there's been times when they can tell I'm looking at them. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I got mental issues. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway. Damn. Let me have this right over here. Yo! Catching eyes with people at other Yeah! Oh, I'll tell you what! Why are people looking at me? It's always old people or kids. I'm scared. What's that kid thinking? You got a problem with me? You think I'm... What do you think? I want to know why that 10-year-old's looking at me. Same with the 100-year-old looking at me. What's your fucking problem? What are you thinking? Is it bad? Or is it neutral? I just assume it's bad. They're like, oh, they think I'm ugly. They hate me. He doesn't think I'm cool. He probably is like, she's old. Old lady. Yeah, kids are mean. Uh-oh. I don't think I've been doing this fast. Yeah, yeah. Get that trash. Did I win? It's always gimmick level shit. Is he happy with me? And then with social stuff, sometimes it's like you take turns. Sometimes somebody's like too friendly to you. Hello, welcome. How are you doing today, ma'am or sir? And you're like, hi. Can I have a cheeseburger? Can I have a cheeseburger? You're like kind of like emotionless. That's me. But then other times, do you ever feel like extrovert where you're like, oh, hi. So... do you come here often? And then they're like, no. And then you're like, wow, how rude. How could you talk to me that way? That's so rude. I know what it's like. When someone is too friendly, it's usually because they want to share their faith. I thought you were going to say when they're too friendly, it means they want to get with you. Want to get inside. I could be crazy, but there's like a serious problem with Zoomers. They all have that stare. Ugh, Zoomers are scary. I've never met one. Actually, I think I have a relative that is one. Yeah. I haven't seen her, though, in a long time. How do I start? Planet. But it's okay because you cannot throw hands at a child. You would be wrong. You can attack a child. It's not good to do. Zoomers turn 29? Really? That's crazy. What about the under ones? Fucking delusional. I think I'm too friendly right now. We gotta change that. Second time the guy... Wait, no, I've only had one person share their faith when I was working at customer service. Second time the guy asked me, I stared like, nah, and he's flabbergasted. One time, I was sitting outside work, and then this guy sat next to me, and he, like, talked to me for, like, 30 minutes. And I do not know if he was into me or not. Like, I think he asked if I had a boyfriend, though. I don't think he typically asks that for funsies, but... He just created small talk, and I felt bad for him, because he's like, oh, you don't understand, sir. You're not talking to a normal girl. You're talking to me. And I don't have a soul. But he didn't ask me out, thank God. If he did, I would have been like, oh, sorry. He'd be like, why? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't have a reason. Yeah, I'm a ginger and I'm a ghost. Aren't ghosts 100% soul? I guess. Okay. I want that mushroom! Yeah. I gotta be really careful because I'm gonna burn to death. La 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 la. What the fuck is that cat doing? Milking. I was at an airport for a Thanksgiving trip one time in line for the TSA. Dude ahead of me was in full suit with a group of suited fancy people. I was listening to music, minding my own business, thriving. He turns around and he goes, well met. Are you from around here? I'm going on my mission. I gave this man the most deadpan my condolences. And he looked so shattered. What? That guy wanted to be your friend. I remember when I was younger, I was like at a relative's house. No, I will not open up. I'm not gonna open up, never mind. I'm not gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you about like a sad moment where I had really bad anxiety and I didn't react like a normal person, and I will not tell you further. Let's talk about other stuff. Let's talk about, all this woke shit! No, I'm just joking. Let's talk about... I don't know. I'm not interested in anything at the moment. Mercenaries 3D. Gecko. Oh, she's gonna be... Othane. And also, you're ignorant, okay? Synth is a crocodile. It's Nanessa that you keep calling a damn gecko. Araris, are you booing me? Bro, I'm gonna DM you if you are. I'm gonna make you regret having any opinions that ain't favorable. Lie to me and pretend you like me. Now. Hi, Colt. Hello. You like sunflowers? You like them on fire? Chat's manipulating and taking advantage of me being weird and loopy this afternoon night. Oh, hi, Aries. Hi. See, you decided not to challenge me. I gotta... Oh. You like me? You like me? You really like me? No RE4, although that would be so much more fun, wouldn't it? You like me? If you're lying, you don't. Oh, God! Oh! Fire goes out if you go in water. Where's the campfire that they want me to go to? The only certified tomboy is... I don't think that's possible. There's gotta be a... There's like a lot like me, I think. Yeah! It's common. Faking it? How do you fake being a tomboy, though? But it can also be like, I think most tomboys, well, not literally all, but I think a lot of tomboys, they do engage in some of their feminine side, you know? They're not dudes unless they want to like become them, which you can do, but like me, it's like I like some girly stuff too. I still consider myself a tomboy. It just depends. What would entail a fake tomboy? Anime tomboy tropes. I do that, or are you saying that's what, like, the fakes do? Oh, you don't do. What are those tropes exactly? Oh! Wait, so tell me what the tropes are. Enjoying sports doesn't make you a tomboy. It helps, though, I guess, right? Liking sports is pretty cool. I don't like sports. No boys named Tom. How many boys do you know named Tom, and why are they all named Tom? Hi, kittens. Hello. I can hang out with boys vibe, and you can actually hang out with the lads without a care, and the vibe is natural. I see. I am able to do that because I don't know how to hang out with girls because I'm too autistic to hang out with them. Guys tend to like me more. And I'm less afraid of guys. You would think I would be more afraid of guys after everything, but no. I'm gonna go up here! Oh, I don't want to burn that yet! Oh my god. This is the end goal, though. Good enough. I'd be more afraid of guys after piss guy. Nah. Because those guys aren't scary. They're just fucking annoying and dumb. In terms of like who I'm actually scared of, maybe one. I know one person I'm scared of. But that's a long story which I will not share. Beside that, y'all manageable. Some tomboys are actually pick-me's and the vibe is way off. I see. I don't notice that kind of stuff too much. Like maybe pick-me stuff, but not the fake tomboy thing. But I'll trust you. I don't give a fuck who you are as long as we can talk about video game design. That's right. If you're a weird piss guy, you better talk about the fabric of Resident Evil video game level design. It's sad for Tom. My dude was trying his best, but the writers were Jerry stands. I am pro neither of them. Hate that show. Always have. I have played Signalis. I played it off stream. It was awesome. I think Conscript is kind of my favorite in terms of like a modern game that's trying to mimic old school survival horror. That was sick. Conscript was also cool because it wasn't just trying to look like a PS1 game like they all try to do. There's so much more to the genre than, oh, can I look like a PS1 game though? Can I sound like Silent Hill though? But it is easier to go for low poly if you're trying to like, you know, solo dev. It's kind of hard to like make a high-end model if you're like one or two dudes and you don't got the time to do it. I called Signalis and Metroidvania, and my survival horror expert friend had an aneurysm. It's like, I guess I kind of get, like, the logic that you're going with, to be honest. It's like, it's lots of backtracking. You are not able to access certain areas until you get a power-up or a item, and then you go back to that area, and then you unlock it, and then you also, like, find shortcuts everywhere. PS1 game aesthetic is nice. It is nice. I just think that there's different aesthetics out there to appreciate. I've never been into, like, even as a kid, I was never into the, here's the funny classic comedy show about Animal A chasing Animal B. And I'm just like, okay. And then, you know, their plans get foiled, and then they beat each other, and everybody laughs, and I'm just like, alright. I guess I like Bugs Bunny, though, but he, you know, he talks at least. I recognize that they're, like, classics, but it's never been engaging for me, personally. Like, even as a kid, I just didn't really feel anything. I also didn't like Scooby-Doo as a kid. Fuck, I hate one of these. It's one of these stages. I didn't like the original Scooby-Doo. I thought that, the spin-off where they're kids was fine, though. Just the original Scooby-Doo. However, I'm more interested in all the later stuff. Like, I know that Scooby-Doo's still going on. There was, like, apparently one Scooby-Doo series that people swear by where Velma has that cute little red bow. I'm totally open-minded to, like, checking it out. But I've never been into original Scooby-Doo. There's just some things where it's like oil and water, to where it's not, I'm not saying that it's like bad or anything, but some stuff as a kid, I'm just like, I don't like it. Like, I never liked Kids Next Door. Didn't like Tom and Jerry. Didn't like, what else did I not like? I hated Bob the Builder, in particular. Yeah, everybody likes Kids Next Door, but I couldn't get into it. Oh, and I hated Rocko's Modern Life. I just never liked it. Avatar was okay. I'm not attached to it. Avatar just feels like... It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I loved Hey Arnold. As a kid, I didn't fully understand it. It felt like a little bit weird, but, when I went back to it when I was a little bit older, I'm like, wow, this is literally incredible. Ned's Declassified, that's the live-action show. I thought that was fine. I didn't watch a ton of Dexter, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was, like, entertaining. No bad thoughts about it. One I didn't like was Captain Planet. I watched a little bit of Captain Planet. I didn't think much of it. They thought Hey Arnold was too mean-spirited. I guess it's like a more cynical show, but it had so many like good messages and themes. Are you telling me you're not into construction and heavy machinery? No, I think construction and heavy machinery is kind of cool, but I didn't like Bob the Builder in particular. Ah! Harold is like, it's not like mean, it's just, it tackles some themes that maybe not everybody, would expect from a show, like a kid's show. Like, they had the one episode where, they've done plenty that basically highlight how Helga is neglected in favor of Olga, and kind of the unfortunate situation of Olga actually loves Helga, and Olga doesn't even realize, like, what's happening to her little sister. Like, she doesn't realize that her parents are being neglectful, and she can't even, like, fully process that Helga hates her. And whenever she gets the signs, I don't think she even understands why Helga would hate her, but she just loves her unconditionally. There's stuff like that. There's, like, kind of like the sort of abusive relationship, whatever you want to call it, dysfunctional relationship between Oscar and his wife. Let me try and think what else they did. They got into, like, what is her name? Rhonda's, like, classism kind of a little bit. I wouldn't say that's dark, but it was kind of funny. We got, like, Helga's mom, who's, like, basically an alcoholic because I guess she's kind of unhappy with life in general. I don't know if they ever explained why. If it's just, like, it's just her husband or something. I guess they kind of get into mental health a little bit with, like, Stoop Kid or something. Etc., etc. Olga was sweet. Olga was, like, adorable. Olga is just... She's spoiled. I don't know if she's exactly rich, but she's definitely spoiled. What she means, well, she's just kind of ditzy and dumb, but she's a really kind person. I loved Recess. Recess was great. But to go back to Avatar, I feel like the thing with Avatar is everything that seems kind of like anime-esque, I liked it. And then when things seemed like Western cartoon, like certain episode types or certain themes they wanted to get into or some side stuff, when it felt like, oh yeah, this is a Western cartoon, I didn't like it. And after I did one full watch and processed it, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty fun. And then I'm like, I don't ever want to watch it again. Oh, have a good night, and thank you for hanging out. Damn, it's almost 4 here. It's about like 3:20 at the moment.
Check your ball.
Recess movie felt the same kind of peak as the Jimmy Neutron one. I loved Jimmy Neutron. I watched that a lot. I don't know if I ever saw the Recess movie. I might have. And Hey Arnold had a few movies as well. They had like one old one that it was like about they wanted to demolish bulldoze a tree down or something, and they like stood against it. And then they did the recent one where Helga and Arnold like kind of like finally got together. I don't think I ever watched Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest. Oh, I know another show I hated as a kid. Doug. Didn't like Doug. Johnny Quest is what Venture Bros is parodying, right? Don't tell me that... Oh, thank God. I was about to be like, come on, you guys. You can't, like, pretend to like Doug. Like, be reasonable with me. I watched a lot of Rugrats as a kid, but it's kind of like... I don't think I want to revisit it. I don't think I really dug it. Oh, can I go all the way here? Oh my God. Oh. So, is it gonna keep prompting me to redo things? I feel like, yeah, it basically... I don't think it has an end. I think you just keep playing and trying to get a better score, whereas the other Katamari, it felt like it had an ending. Used to know Jim, he was the creator of Doug, and he's one of the nicest people I've ever known. Oh, I bet he absolutely was. There's one show that I didn't like it, but I think the creator's still around and people really like him. It was that, like, art style that had a really scribble kind of look to it, and one of the guys was in a wheelchair. It was on Nickelodeon at some point. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't say, like, I think that was it. That was it. Doug spoke to the very late 80s, very early 90s. Like, and that's fine, but I just feel like in terms of presentation and tone and style, I wasn't overly into it. Daria, I watched a little bit of it. weren't a Daria fan. Kind of feels like what Wednesday is, where it's like cynical girl with deadpan expression and she's just super hyper aware of how cringe and lame the whole world is. I think I recall people who have watched Daria in full, though, that they say that, like, the show's, like, aware that Daria's not perfect either, though, which is kind of nice. Because if you want to have a pretentious character, you better, like, you better make it clear that you know that she's pretentious. No, I was around when SpongeBob was created. I remember, like... I don't remember exactly, but I remember seeing the first episode. It was, like, crazy. That show, I liked it a lot. I would watch a lot of that. They prohibited SpongeBob. You were kept away from greatness. And that's... You can blame all your issues on that. SpongeBob is 1999? Man, that's not that long ago. Thank God it ended, though, am I right? Nah, I didn't play with Bionicle. In terms of toys, let me think. I mean, I collected Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I didn't, like, play the games. Didn't really know anybody who played, and also, I would rather play video games. Digimon was cool, like, the bits of it that I would catch, which was mainly Season 3, but I didn't, like, pursue it too much. I stuck with the Pokemon games, though, because I had gotten introduced to it from, like, school, because people would bring their Game Boys. If it wasn't for that, maybe I would have never played Pokemon. But I rented a Digimon game once, and then watched a lot of Season 3 when it was on TV, and I thought it was great. Yep. 4Kids had a really shitty One Piece dub, and they were doing insane stuff like leaving out entire arcs, doing weird copy-pastes, and, like, kind of merging things together. What, 4Kids Flash game for One Piece? Did you ever play the I think it's kind of in the style of that one Dreamcast game that everybody likes. It's a One Piece arena kind of game, and you get, like, treasure chests that will give you oranges, and it had the 4Kids dub. What was that called? That was when Shanks was Australian. I think I remember, what is it called? The Shonen Jump volume where I think they were marketing and hyping up the upcoming One Piece dub, and I remember, like, reading, like, the interview or something with the original Nami and Zoro voice actor. For some reason, I remember that. Can I collect him? Yes! Oh, shit. I just collided with that. Low-key wish 4Kids Higurashi dub was real sometimes. That would be amazing. I did listen to some of the Higurashi dub, like the one that actually came out, and it was kind of terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Like, genuinely, like, really bad. What's funny about it, I watch most cartoons from the 2010s to the early 2020s. Just, like, some just cringy voices to where they didn't really sound great, I guess. Like, kind of like lame performances. Well, given that this seems like it's just gonna stay as it is forever, I might switch to a Little Mercenaries 3D. But I don't know if I'm gonna even bother, like, changing the YouTube. I know I will. No, I can't. I shouldn't do a long stream. But it doesn't seem like it's like standard levels. Like, I don't get any impression that, all right, the game's about to end now. So I do have an autosave, which is cool. The other one did not have an autosave. You would have to manually go somewhere to do it. But if the game is just going to be endless like this, then I will probably just move on to another game. Thought it was a deliberately self-contradictory statement. Wait, what is? Go back to the Donkey Kong. Alright, let me switch game category. Oh, also, I didn't realize you can change your camera perspective. Hi, Abigail. I'm about to switch to Mercenaries 3D. And I'm gonna, like, change the camera's perspective to be like the other Resident Evils. Because when you're playing on the little 3DS, you know, they do want you to zoom in, but it still gives you the option to have it kind of, like, pulled out, like old classic. I'm gonna end the stream in the other place, but I'm gonna start it back up in a second, so hang tight, okay?